Hey my YouTube loves, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to day 4 of Vlogmas. So I have my coffee here today, and the coffee of the day is "'Tis the Season." And this is very good. It's really tasteful. I didn't put that much cream in today because I wanted it more black, because you see from the title, this is going to be a very real, raw, my complete honesty. I'm always trying to be real, I always try to be honest in my videos, but this is me just really putting a lot out there about me. I'm going to talk about how do you deal with grief during the holidays. And I thought this coffee was appropriate because 'tis the season when so many people battle depression and so many suicides going, people getting suicidal and losing their life. We hear about it in the news and on social media. I've been seeing so many RIPs, you know, down my timeline, and this is personal for me. And so I want to just share some of my tips and some ways that I have dealt with grief during the holidays. And hopefully that it can help someone out there, because you never know beyond this camera, when we talk to this camera, what somebody else may be going through. And if my story and my testimony and my tips can help you, that's what's most important. So I want to make this quick video. I'm gonna try to keep it simple because I'm a crybaby and I don't want to be crying on camera, but I'm gonna try to keep it as honest, real, and get to the points. And yeah, so back in January of 2011, I lost my ride or die, my best friend, my mom. And it has been hard. It has been so hard. And then 10 days after my mother's death, I lost her sister, the second most important woman in my life, my aunt. And so I dealt with two griefs back to back, and two griefs that literally, death that really just rocked my world since it happened. And this year I lost a cousin who was like, that, you know, you have like that cousin who's like, hey cuz, hey cuz, hey cuz. This was like that cousin, and that's been hard. And my husband has lost relatives this year, and I know people on my Facebook timeline who lost relatives, whether it be their mother, their father, their grandfather, grandmother, children, nieces, nephews, whoever. During the holiday time, y'all, it's hard. It's so hard to deal with grief. And I'm just going to talk about some tips that I use, some things that's helped me through the years. It's not easy to deal with grief. I'm just saying that to you guys. The first thing is, one tip I want to give you, the first tip is seek out caring people. Family, friends that understand and that you can talk to, cry on. One of the things that I'm blessed with is that my husband, around the time my mother died, we didn't know each other. We didn't meet till after our parents died. But he had recently lost his mother and his father. So we got together in our relationship. He was dealing with grief of his parents, and I'm dealing with grief of my mom. I'm still hurting. I'm still grieving. And I am so lucky and so blessed that I can just be able to cry on his shoulder at the blink of an eye. I'm having a moment, a commercial, a song, a movie, I can cry. And I got somebody who really, truly understands. And he can do the same with me. Like, that's like my grief partner, my grief buddy. We understand each other's pain about losing a parent. We're both the youngest children of our family, the youngest sibling. And we understand. And it helps. No, don't get me wrong, I have my siblings, I have my in-laws, I have friends, but it's something about being able to just talk to my husband, and you know, we work it out and talk about our grief together. So that's my grief buddy. And you know, you need that person who you can talk to, who you could cry to, and it's not, oh, here she go again, always crying. Like, when she gonna get over it? I mean, it's been 8 years. You don't need, no. You know, it's been 8 months, it's been 3 months. You need that person who you can talk to and be raw and open with your emotions. So definitely seek out you a grief buddy, a caring person that you can talk to. My second tip is, and this is something that, again, unless you're dealing with, you wouldn't understand. Express your emotions. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to be angry, be angry. If you want to feel sadness, feel sadness. All your feelings you're feeling, express it. I mean, like, I can see a movie on TV and just want to bust out in tears and start crying because it was my mother's favorite movie and it hurts. It hurts to go into the mall and watch mother and daughter shopping because me and my mother used to shop all the time. She loved Christmas like I love Christmas. It hurts and I get jealous. I get jealous. I'm going to mall and see mother and daughter doing their thing and truly get jealous. That's my grandbaby upstairs crying. But it hurts. And express that emotion. Be able to talk about it. I'm mad. I'm upset right now. I ain't feeling this holiday. Be able to express how you feel. Don't bottle up your emotions because you don't protect other people. You know, when everybody see me keep crying all the time and this and that. Be able to express how you feel at any given moment. Like, I can smell something that smells like my mother and get emotional. And I'm going to cry. I'm like, look, I'm having a moment, y'all. You know, everybody know around me know what that means. Let me have my moment, because have those moments. Don't keep that to yourself. And that's part of my tip number 3. Take care of yourself. When you have all that bottled up emotions because you just don't want to let it all out, that's not healthy for you. Find you activities that can help you take care of yourself, whether it's writing, shopping. For me, it's talking and sharing stories about my mom and my aunt and my cousin and relatives that moved on. That helps me out. Like, my husband loves certain movies my mother watched, and when he watched one of those movies, we get to talk like, oh, my mom loved that movie, and you like that movie too, and I wish you guys could have met. And it helps because you could watch a movie like, man, I miss watching this movie with my mom, and you feel so sad. But being able to talk about it and share it, for me, has helped me with my grief process. So definitely find something, whatever your vice is, to take care of yourself. If you need to go to the gym and work out every day, because that's what helps you, do that. Whatever you need to do, take care of yourself. Don't bottle up emotions. Don't keep it to yourself. Whatever it takes. My next tip is to start a new tradition. This is that my sister and my brother, when he comes around, but definitely my sister, we started a new tradition with the holidays. Now, everybody in my family, we all good cooks, whether we're great bakers or whatever, we all cooks. And since my mother passed, my sister, she lives in Arkansas, Arkansas. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, we are FaceTiming each other from the start of our meal to the end of our meal. And the reason because my mother used to always cook side by side with me. And because my mother stayed with me up until the time she passed. And so every holiday we cook side by side for the family. That was just like our tradition. We cook side by side, we share stories, the music. We did that. And so my sister and I, from the get of our meal to the end of it, we'll call each other FaceTime. Okay, sister, all right, you woke, sister? Yeah, get that coffee, sister. Okay, what dish you make it first? Oh, I'm going to do my dressing first. Okay, sister, you got everything out? We'll be FaceTime each other, baking cakes and pies. And it's so funny because it feels like our mother is right there in the midst. We're like, remember when Mama used to do this? We'd laugh and joke. And this Thanksgiving, my brother came over and we sitting there and we just laughing and joking and cooking side by side and sharing stories about our mom. And that's our new tradition. We get side by side and we cook together, and it's amazing. I mean, for us, that works for our family. But whatever new tradition you may need, whether you want to buy a certain thing your mother like every year, you want to go volunteer at a shelter, or whatever, you may want to donate something, whatever you need to do to start a new tradition in honor of your loved one, do that. For the holidays, again, we cook. One thing that I do and my sister do, we host Super Bowl parties. My mother used to love football, love football. And we host huge Super Bowl parties. It's another event that my family enjoy, and we enjoy doing it. We all do it in honor of our mom. So that's a new tradition that we have started. Also, my last tip is play your loved one's favorite holiday music, or um, look at pictures of them. I light candles by my mother and my in-laws in our house every night. We have pictures of them in our living room, and I light a candle for them in honor of our parents, my husband and my parents. Cook a favorite dish. I want to share this tip with you guys, and yeah, my mother, one of her favorite dishes was lemon meringue pie. And up until this year, I've never ate lemon meringue pie because I just couldn't do it. It was too much because that's something I know she loved, lemon meringue pie. And I didn't cook one this year, but I had me a slice of lemon meringue pie for the first time since she passed. And as I ate that pie, I just cried and I cried and I cried. I got emotion thinking about it because I know how much she liked lemon meringue pie. And it just brought back so many memories and emotions of my mom, but it felt good. It was like cleansing, tears are good for cleansing. And I'm not ready to bake a pie yet, but it was just such a beautiful memory just to eat the lemon meringue pie. This is a little slice I had, and just think about my mom, how much she loved the meringue pie. And I cried, I laughed, and my husband like, you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. It's just bringing back so many raw emotions that I didn't know I had. So, those are my 5 tips of how I deal with holiday grief. I definitely try to stay strong because I have kids, and I know my kids love their grandmother, and I'm still their mother, and they don't want to see mommy sad. So I try to stay strong for them, but it gets hard. Like I said, you get jealous, especially if this is your first holiday without your loved one. It is tough. Every first one is tough. But my advice to you is to feel whatever you feel. If you don't want to cook, when you want to eat your house, you want to do Christmas, don't do it, okay? Do whatever you feel you need to do to get through the day. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you shouldn't be crying, it's been too long, or you got to get over, you got to do Christmas. You ain't got to do none of that because they don't know how you feel. Everyone grieves differently. Everyone. When my mother first died, we was coffee lovers, and I went to the cemetery at least 3 or 4 times a week and sat there and had coffee with my mother. And people was like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, don't do that. But for me, that's what I needed, okay? And I did it for me. And when I felt like I need to stop going to that cemetery, I stopped. But that's what I needed to get through. I had to get through. So whatever you need to do during those holidays when it's rough, it's hard. Do what you need to do to get through that time frame. Okay. If you believe in a higher power and whatever we believe in, pray. Call upon your higher power to help you get through those tough times because it's hard. I hope this video encouraged whoever may have lost a loved one, whether it's your mother, your father, whoever, cousins, children, grandparents, this past year or any time frame. Okay? I hope this video will help you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you tomorrow for day 5 of Vlogmas.